Adding integers. I'm using 3 methods to show you how to add integers. I use math symbols, so it's 3 plus a positive 5, or just 5 plus 3 if we use the commutative property. In words, it's the sum of 3 and 5, or 3 plus 5. And on the number line, if you add a positive number, you move to the right. Let us explore. Remember to notice a pattern. Ask yourself, why is it that way? And then, what rule do we notice? So 2 plus 3 is 5. So if we add a positive number, we move to the right. So we add 0, it stays the same. But if you add a negative number, you start on 2 and you move 1 position to the left. So 2 plus a negative 1 is the same as 2 minus 1. And 2 plus a negative 2 is the same as 2 minus 2. And these two numbers will then be additive inverses. 2 plus a negative 3 is negative 1. So notice, if you add a negative number and then without the sign, if the negative number is bigger than the positive number, your answer will be negative. So if we've got 6 and we add a negative number, we move to the left on the number line. That will be 6 plus negative 3, the sum of 6 and negative 3, or 6 plus negative 3. And that is the same as 6 minus 3, and that is 3. So to add a negative number is the same as subtracting that number. If we've got 3 plus negative 6, we can write it as the sum of 3 and negative 6, and that is negative 3. We move 6 places to the left on the number line. Or we can say 3 plus negative 6, or 3 minus 6. Let us explore. Subtract 2, add 3. That is 1. If we subtract 2 and we add 2, equal to 0. Subtract 2 and add 1, that is equal to negative 1. Note that if we have subtract 2, add 2, that will be additive inverses. And 0 is the identity element of addition. Note that if we add 2 negative numbers, the answer is always negative because we move on the number line to the left and to the left. So we say we subtract 2 and we add a negative 2. That is negative 4. We subtract 2 and we add a negative 3. That is negative 5. So if we have negative 2, which is subtract 2, and we add a negative 4, we move 4 places to the left. That is subtract 2 plus a negative 4. Subtract 2 and add negative 4. Or subtract 2, subtract 4, because to add a negative number is the same as subtracting that number. Let's do another example. We've got subtract 3 and we add 2. So that is the same as subtract 3 plus 2, and that is negative 1.